This broadcast is a production of Oneida Indians Live and the Oneida Special School District. No part of the audio or video from this broadcast may be redistributed or retransmitted without express written consent from the Oneida Special School District.
following is a presentation of the Oneida Indians Network in collaboration with the IH Sports Network and South Fork Network.
And welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to Jane Terry Hoffman Field for tonight's district opener for the Oneida Indians boys soccer team as they host the Eagleton Academy Royals. Bo Kidd here with the call this evening, joined alongside by Jillian Cross. It is a beautiful night for soccer, a little windy, as we will prepare for a 7 o'clock kickoff here momentarily between the Royals and the Indians. We're going to take a break for some of our sponsors. Come back, we'll talk a little bit of the preview of this matchup and then have the starting lineups and the national anthem here momentarily on the Oneida Indians Network and the IH Sports Network.
If you vape, you could be inhaling toxic metals into your lungs. To show how scary that is, we made Metal Monster. With special effects that show metal particles being inhaled. And music that would have made your heart race. But nothing is as scary as the facts. Vaping can deliver toxic metals like nickel and lead into your lungs. That's metal in your lungs.
Tail sleep.
Scenic Foods is about freshness, with meat cut in-store daily and special cut upon request. A deli that offers fresh meats and cheeses sliced to your choosing. A produce department offering fresh fruits and vegetables, and of course a full line of competitively priced groceries to meet your weekly shopping needs. Scenic Foods is about value and convenience. Don't have time to cook supper? Try our cheese sticks, pizza, and wings, as well as our fresh-made desserts and side dishes. Need to fill an empty pantry? We have all you need at Scenic Foods, located at 7352 Baker Highway in Huntsville.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you to those who have supported South Fork Physical Therapy for the past 20 years. Because of you, we have been able to live and work in the community we love. We appreciate you, Scott County.
When your job requires concrete, call Twin K Enterprises. We take pride in both residential and commercial projects. Our concrete is state certified and lab tested with proven high strength mixed results. We have certified facility operators and mixed design technicians to be sure our customers get the best mix the first time, every time. Twin K has 6 concrete plants to serve the entire Highway 27 corridor from Georgia to Kentucky. Twin K, call 569-6341.
El Rey is Scott County's home for great Mexican flavor. Located in Oneida Plaza, we're just up the sidewalk from Walmart. From our fresh chips that are made daily to our chicken or beef fajitas that are big enough to share, El Rey uses the freshest ingredients to serve authentic Mexican dishes that will be a hit with the entire family. Stop in before the game on Friday or pop in on Saturday and watch college football on one of nearly a dozen screens while you eat. That's El Rey Azteca, open until 9 p.m. Sunday through Thursday and 10 p.m. on weekends.
Back here on the Oneida Indians Network and the IH Sports Network, we are just about 6.5 minutes away from the opening kickoff as the pregame meeting is currently taking place. Jillian will talk a little bit first about Oneida, who comes into today's game with an overall record of 2-3-1. Had a nice showing over at the Smoky Mountain Cup, but did come away with a pair of losses, a 1-0 loss against Providence Christian Academy on Friday, and then a 3-2 loss against Dixie on Saturday, before getting a 2-0 win over Lee Scott Academy to round it out. Once again, 2-3-1 on the year for Oneida. Eagleton coming into today's game with a 3-1 record overall. They have wins, a 5-2 win over Clinton, 2-1 win over Seymour, and a 5-1 win at Harriman. Their lone loss of the season coming at Heritage by a score of 3-1. So competition for Eagleton it's definitely been there, but the question mark is how will they fare entering district play tonight?
You know, Eagleton has come a very long way from just their first year at soccer. I remember playing them on the girls team, and it was not very good. And just the last year that we played them, they were 10 times better.
Yeah, this is a team that is very youthful in a lot of its sports, but this is a team, if you look out here right now, I believe 23 or 24 kids dressed out tonight for Eagleton, so a nice group of young men out there, and they did have a nice spread between seniors all the way down to freshmen. Starting lineup actually indicates that tonight. I believe there is 4 seniors, 3 juniors, 2 sophomores, and 2 freshmen in the lineup for Eagleton tonight, including a trio of brothers that you will hear a lot from this evening as well. So, we're actually prepping for the starting lineups and the national anthem. We're just going to go ahead and keep it right here as the Indian starting lineups have made their way to midfield. Eagleton will follow suit shortly. So we will turn it over now to PA announcer Stuart Jones for tonight's starting lineups and the national anthem going to be sang by Raylyn Blevins. And now the starting lineups, once again, back to Stuart Jones. And that was your starting lineups for the two teams. Oneida will be in their home blacks this evening with white trim, white numerals. The Royals in their road white tops, black numerals, trimmed in a little bit of blue as well as black with black shorts. Indians will be moving from right to left on your screen to start it off here this evening. As seems that the wind is continuing to pick up as the sun continues to set, Jillian.
Yes, it does. I can feel it.
Promise it is not as cold as it was here, though, last Thursday night against Campbell County. Stuart Jones can attest to that as well. We were up here freezing. We were up here freezing on Thursday night.
I was sitting on the sidelines freezing.
Yes, you. I was gonna say. I thought I saw you across the way.
I was hiding under blankets.
Well, I do not blame you. To be quite honestly, in that one, it was a brutal night on Thursday night. Indians come away with a tie that night against Campbell County 3-3. Late equalizer from Levi James on a PK allowed the Indians to get that tie. Eagleton will start it off here with possession. And we are underway. Eagleton with possession. This is Suarez. Suarez takes it away quickly. And now here's the Indians. Left side. And Suarez back with it once again. James still trying to fight it away. Now it's going to be booted up to Eagleton at midfield. Miles Laxton takes it away. Miles was a question mark as to whether or not he'd be in the starting lineup tonight, but he is there. Indians back with their traditional starting lineup. Eagleton with it now. This is Mole with it at the midfield. As he looks for Gio Hippolyte Jean, it's going to be deflected. And now the Royals still have it at midfield. Eagleton still with possession. Still trying to control it in the middle of the field. Now Oneida is going to try to bring it out wide, looks like. They're going to cross it back in. Now headed on by Jones. Jones now looks wide. Here's Veet Tran making a run. Going to be taken away, though, by Isaiah Hippolyte Jean. Now looks up to Alvarez. Alvarez going to run into a brick wall that is Miles Laxton. And it'll be a throw-in for the Royals' far side.
Eagleton is putting a lot of pressure on the ball very quickly.
Early on, I'm very surprised as to how much ball pressure that there actually is right now from the Royals. I thought that may be a little bit of a feeling out period the first 5-6 minutes of the game, but that is not the case here in this one. Eagleton now with it. The Indians take it away. Now they're going to look wide. Here's Hayden Dunlap with it. He's going to take a deep ball up into the middle. I think that ball traveled a little further than Dunlap thought, but that young man actually has a lot more leg than a lot of people think that he does. Nice boot out from the goalkeeper, Braylon Stevens, now going to be headed on by Ben Gilbert.
Let's see. Oneida is putting it wide and making a crossover, playing it over the top. Hayden might be taking a shot, but Eagleton deflects it. Again, a lot of pressure by Eagleton in this game already right off the bat. It's going to be a goal kick for Eagleton. And Eagleton plays it wide, but Hayden Dunlap grabs it. Oneida's trying to get the ball to go wide, but Eagleton just continues to place pressure on him. Eagleton's taking the ball through the middle of the field. And stopped by Izzy, booted up by Torres. Eagleton puts the ball wide to Graves. Number 24 for Eagleton took a shot, but it was too far right. Let's see. Hayden plays it over the line to Levi, but Eagleton's defenders step in. And that's going to be a throw-in for Eagleton. Again, Eagleton just keeps playing a triangle in the center of the field, passing around Oneida. But Ben Gilbert absolutely rockets the ball straight out of the defensive line.
Throw in for Eagleton now at midfield. Jones going to boot it up into space and try to see if Oneida can make a run on it. And Caden Cron actually runs it down. Played on. Here's Levi James. Levi James with a shot. It's going to sail just wide. Great effort there, though, by the Indians. A nice transition ball there by the Indians to play up. And great hustle by Caden Cron, honestly, to run that down in between two Eagleton defenders.
That was amazing. Even the shot there, that's a hard angle to hit any kind of shot off of.
There's no question that was definitely the angle that you don't want. Headed on there by that was Miles Laxton. But it was nice to see the effort there by the Indians, especially we've not seen a whole lot of shots coming off from the sides. Everything's been right in front of the goal. I like to see that effort there out of Levi James, putting a shot on goal from the corner.
It looks like for this game they're going to have to, because Eagleton's defense seems to be very center strong.
They're playing that flat four in the back, and it's going to be hard to get a whole lot of shot opportunities right there in the middle of the box. Here's Veet Tran trying to work up that sideline. It's going to be booted out. Actually, they're going to say it deflects off of Tran. And it's going to be a throw-in for Eagleton. Not sure about that call, but either way.
It's been about 3 of them.
Here's Hippolyte Jean up the sidelines. He's going to take a little too much on that one. It's going to be a throw-in for Oneida. Yeah, say it 3 times fast. Hippolyte Jean, because there's 3 of them on the field, and I promise you're going to say the name quite often tonight. Here's Cron looking for a corner, or looking for a cross into the middle. This one's going to be deflected out. It's going to go off of Eagleton, and it will be a corner kick for the Indians. Dunlap it looked like Dunlap was going over to take, and it's not. It's actually going to be Alex Jones taking the corner.
Both of them have huge kicks.
You know, we actually saw a nice corner a couple of weeks ago here out of Veet Tran on the back post. So
Veet has come a long way.
Jones's ball comes in a little low. There's Torres. He fires one off. It's deflected by Gio Hippolyte Jean, and now he's going to have control with it on the left side. Plays it up to Josue Alvarez. It'll be a throw-in now for the Royals. Hippolyte Jean throws it in, headed on by Gilbert. Brought down to the feet of Alvarez, now booted back out by Gilbert once again. It'll be a throw-in for the Royals. 32.5 minutes to play here in the first half. Another throw-in by Hippolyte Jean, headed on this one by Moreland.
They really like that sideline.
If Eagleton's going to work it up, they're probably going to have to nickel and dime it there, because the defensive Oneida is pretty stout back there in the back. Wow. This one is shot on, and it will go wide from Eagleton. And it'll be a goal kick for Oneida as Torres went up to try to head that throw in. But He basically leapt over a Royal. Taken on by Graves. Shot on, deflected by Chambers, and he'll come up and secure. Harrison Graves put on a nice shot from about 26 yards out. Nice kick by Cade Chambers. Brought down to James. Jones playing off into space. Here's Hayden Dunlap off of his knee, deflects back into the middle, and now this one's going to go out over the touchline. It will be another corner kick for Oneida. That right there may have been a little bit of a blessing as Oneida was pushing towards goal, but Eagleton able to come back and secure that. Here comes Riley Shoemaker into the game. He will replace Dunlap.
For this game, Oneida might have to get their shots by playing it over that defensive line, especially with a flat 4.
Yeah, it looked like they came out in a flat 4-3-3. Ball played in on the corner, headed out. Tran going to run it down. Actually, it's going to get past him. Tran now controls. Still actually does not have control of it. Now he'll have to drop it all the way back to Moreland. Moreland going to try to go up the sideline with it, and it'll be a throw-in for Oneida as this deflected out by Mole. Throw in from Gilbert. Headed on. Shoemaker trying to run it down. Is it deflected by Shoemaker? It is, and it will be a throw in by the Royals deep in their defensive third. The question is can Oneida keep them contained right here? And the answer to that is no, as the Eagleton Royals were able to push it out. Now here's Moreland. He takes it away, gets it up to Jones. Jones plays the ball into space. Shoemaker's not going to be able to run that one down, though. Devin Elliott is going to turn, deflect that one off Shoemaker. It'll be a goal kick for the Royals. Goal kick. Booted away, headed on by Laxton. And now here's Eagleton trying to control that was Isaiah Hippolyte-Jean. And now foul going to be called. It'll be a free kick for the Royals. Isaiah, I believe, the youngest of the... No, he's also a senior. He and Gio are both seniors. The other, Josiah Hippolyte-Jean, a freshman. Here are the Royals. Playing up. This is Mole. Left side. Turns back. Plays the ball into the middle. Headed on by Torres. Now deflected out by Laxton. Shoemaker comes back. Gets a touch. Here's Tran. Looking up the sideline. This is a tough touch by Shoemaker. And it's going to stay in the possession of the Royals right at midfield. They'll throw it in, actually going backwards, and now played off into space. Here's Gilbert. He'll head it on. Comes to the feet of Gio Hippolyte-Jean as he's marked now by Miles Laxton. Over to Alex Ortega. Ball played back. Deflected away by Jones. Ball now up in the air. Headed on by Cron. Actually goes backwards. Now Israel Turner going to have to just turn and get that one out of play. It'll be a throw-in for the Royals here near side.
I mean, Eagleton has just come out so aggressive.
They really have. First 13 minutes of the ball game here, and they have been extremely aggressive. Ball played into the center, deflected out by Laxton. Played in the middle. Turner boots it away. Here's James. James makes a turn, looks up the left side, looking for space as Shoemaker was making the run. It's deflected. Now here's Cron. Cron sees this one deflected. No. It's just going to be booted out from Josiah Hippolyte-Jean. Throw in for the Indians. It'll be Alex Torres to take up the sideline. Ball takes a nice roll, but goes in and then comes back out. Throw in for the Royals. It was a good idea. James had plenty of green in front of him. That ball just took a wicked hop. Into the Royals. Here's Suarez, near sideline. Keeps it in. Foul going to be called against Cron, and it will be a free kick for the Royals right at midfield. Here comes Gio Hippolyte-Jean to take it. Low bullet is taken on by Miles Laxton, and now he looks to go wide. It's intercepted. by Alvarez. Alvarez sees his dribble deflected. Up with it comes Wesley Mole. Mole looks over, deflected back. Here's Hippolyte Jean. Plays it into some space. Gilbert deflects out. Can beat Trend, run it down, keep it in. He does not. It'll be a throw-in for Eagleton.
Oneida's defense is doing a very good job of holding off Eagleton's players through the center.
Eagleton with a throw-in, far sidelines. It is Wesley Mole taking the throw. Goes all the way into the box. Miles Laxton trying to get through, takes it away, now takes it completely away, has a little bit of green. Now marked by 2, plays it into some great space. Here's Levi James. He goes in between 2 defenders, takes it. Now here's Alex Jones. He's looking out wide now to Shoemaker. Shoemaker going to run it down. Now Oneida possesses up the far sideline. Can Shoemaker beat him off the dribble? Makes a turn, crosses in. This one's going to sail well high and wide, and it will be a goal kick for the Royals. 25.5 to play. And we are still knotted up 0-0. Ball comes to the feet of Mole. Mole looks off to Suarez. Suarez makes the turn and plays into some space. That is Harrison Graves trying to run it down. Israel Turner right there, though. Nice play by Turner. Throw in quickly. Eagleton trying to go through 1, 2, 3, 4 defenders for Oneida. Jones has it deflected off. Cron deflects it once again. Now going to be another throw in for the Royals. And Mole will come across to take it. Ball thrown in off the chest of Turner. Can Gilbert keep it in? He does keep it in. Clears it out. Now here's Cron. Cron going back towards the center. Dangerous ball right there, but gets it over to Shoemaker. Now here's Veet Tran. Tran going to try to play it into some space. But just, plays a little too wide off that one. Quickly, though, Eagleton tries to turn this one up the field. Another throw in for the Royals. Unique throw in. Never seen one started off from the side like that. To each their own.
It's not quite legal if they don't pull it all the way behind, but
I guess if they went over his head, though, I guess they're going to consider it legal, yeah. Laxton plays it up into space. James is going to take it away. Shoemaker offsides. He was by body length. It was a great idea. The pass was just a half a second too late from Levi James, but Shoemaker had all the green in the world in front. Well, light brown in front of him, we'll say. The coloration of the grass just hasn't taken yet here this spring.
It's the crazy weather.
It is. This weather has been wild. To think, it's I guess they said that it made it to 60 degrees today, and we've got spring break next week, so.
Well, I was sweating when I walked out to my car earlier, and I got back out and I was shivering.
I was going to say, guarantee you got that sweatshirt quickly. Indians will be in action on spring break. We'll have that game for you, hopefully on the Oneida Indians Network on Monday as they travel to the south side of the county. They'll take on the Highlanders of Scott High here on Monday down at Scott High. Shot on well high and wide from Thomas Suarez. Goal kick for the Indians. That in-county rivalry, always a fun one to see between the Indians and the Highlanders. Torres boots it away. Wind knocked that one down a lot.
I think the wind just keeps picking up. Gio plays it down the center, but Ben Gilbert stops it.
Mole. Now to Laxton. Laxton looks outside. Now here's Cron. Cron plays the ball into space. Shoemaker offsides. He was offsides just barely, but he was offsides. Now we'll get reset back here on our clock, getting closer. Now there's currently 18:10 on the clock. We'll get that back synced up with the game clock here momentarily. Free kick played on. Here's Israel Turner. Turns. Cleared out. Throw in for Eagleton. 17:55 now to play here in the first half. Eagleton with the throw in. Here on the near side, it's Josiah Hippolyte-Jean. Jones runs it down. Now here's Shoemaker. He's going to try to run it down, but he's in a foot race with Isaiah Hippolyte-Jean. And they're going to say Shoemaker, little tug on the jersey possibly. And it'll be a free kick now for Eagleton. Riley's not used to not being the fastest guy out there. So I think it's maybe frustrating him a little bit right now, and that's the reason why he's had a couple of miscues over there on the far side.
Well, Eagleton's offsides trap there is obviously
It
efficient.
it's been played very well. Here's Veet Tran. He's going to play a ball up. This time, Shoemaker onside. He's going to play a ball crossed in, but unfortunately neither Levi James or Caden Cron were there on the back post to make that run. It'll be a goal kick for Eagleton. Hayden Dunlap coming back into the game. He will replace, looks like, Veet Tran, which means Cron will move over to the far side. Dunlap will come near side with his left-footedness.
A gift.
A gift, very much a gift. This ball, a low bullet, but somehow gets under the foot of Levi James and gets through. Here's a nice play by Shoemaker. Goes off to Cron. Now it's going to be deflected away. Can Cron still keep possession? He does. He drops it back to Moreland. Moreland back over to Cron. Now Cron looking up. See Shoemaker. Nice 1-2 there between Cron and Shoemaker. Now up in the air. Free ball. Brought down to the feet of Cron. Cron deflects down. It's going to be deflected away and cleared away now by Eagleton. Mole looks up. He finds Gio Hippolyte-Jean. Gio tackled on by Torres, and a nice tackle there by Torres. Was not afraid of that very large man coming at him in Gio Hippolyte-Jean. We've seen him now in 3 different sports this year. Starting defensive end for the football team and also a starting post for the Eagleton basketball team. Young man, I believe, was all-region in football and was an all-district player in basketball as well. So if his talents can transition over here to the pitch, kudos to that young man for a heck of a senior year.
I would not want to go up against him one-on-one.
I promise you, I've seen him all 3 sports. He's gotten bigger every time I've seen him. I swear he's grown 2 inches since the fall and probably put on 20 pounds. He is a brick house of a human being on the field. Cron finds Shoemaker. Shoemaker makes the turn. Nice turn, but Isaiah Hippolyte-Jean right there to deflect it out. It'll be a throw-in for Oneida. And coming up to take it's going to be Miles Laxton. Laxton's got a nice throw-in on him. Gets it in. It's headed out by Devin Elliott. And now here's Gio. Gio makes a nice move. Goes through 2 defenders for Oneida. Looking to go through a third in Ben Gilbert. Plays a nice ball through. This ball's going to get all the way through, but great recovery by Israel Turner.
He came out of nowhere back there.
Yeah, is actually over here on this far side as the defender, and he came over and played some phenomenal help defense right there to keep that ball from having an opportunity on goal. Headed on by James. Deflected away. Here's Laxton. Laxton Plays a tough ball up. Levi trying to come up with it. They're going to call a foul on Levi James. It'll be another free kick. Not sure. Pretty good, pretty solid 50-50 ball there, but they're going to say that James may have got there a little early with a little bit of a push. 13:20 left to go here. First half, we're still knotted up 0-0 here on the Oneida Indians Network and the IH Sports Network. Bo Kidd and Jillian Cross here with you this evening. District 2A opener for Oneida. Actually, the District 2A opener for both teams. Here's Cron. Plays that one low to James. I think he would like to have gotten that one back and played a little bit of air underneath that one. Here's Alex Jones, far side. He'll play a through ball now to Shoemaker. Shoemaker, nice move. Takes it back outside. Still takes it outside. Crossed in. Ball gets through. Dunlap's there. Deflected away. It's still pinballing in the box. It's finally going to be cleared out by Eagleton. Turner keeps it in. Drops it all the way back. Here's Torres. Torres is going to fire off a rocket. This one well off the outside part of his foot, and it's going to be a goal kick.
Had a lot of curve in that kick.
Tyler Gilliand will come in now. Gilliand, excuse me, will sub in as he comes in for Wesley Mole. I'm used to seeing another L there with it being Gilliland, but it's Gilliand. 12 minutes to play, first half. Eagleton deflected all the way back in. Cron brings it to his feet. Torres tries to play a ball up. This one's deflected off, and now here's James. James going to run it down. James goes through one, goes through two. Shot off by Shoemaker's going to be just wide.
I mean, Levi is just fighting through pretty much all four of those defenders back there.
I'm trying to figure out how the ball still got all the way through, and Levi was able to lay that one off to Shoemaker for a nice shot attempt. Unfortunately, Riley's shot sails just wide of the post, and it'll be a goal kick for the Royals. Oneida has had their opportunities tonight. Maybe not ample opportunities, but has definitely had a few opportunities. Nice play there by Miles Laxton. Headed on, taken away. Here's Shoemaker. He looks up for Jones. Jones going to try to run this one down. It's going to be deflected out, though, by Emilio Aguilar.
It's incredibly hard to break through a four-man
That
defense
flat
in the
four
back.
is so hard to get through.
I mean, it even looks like they have six back there right now.
Yeah, two mids have dropped back. The only midfielder not back basically on that defensive line is Gio Hippolyte-Jean, as he's playing probably about 10 yards ahead of him. Ball played into the box, but there was Braylon Evans for it. Ball, nice drop kick played down. Israel Turner brings it to the feet, but it's going to be brought down now to Gilliand. Now through, here comes Alvarez. Alvarez goes through one, goes through two defenders, but coming out to secure that one was Cade Chambers. Chambers, a low line drive on that drop kick, deflected down. Miles Laxton still fighting for it. They're going to call a foul against Eagleton, and it will be a free kick for Oneida. Torres will take. You almost wish that wind would stop just a little bit for the free kick if you're a fan of Oneida. This one comes all the way down to the feet of Laxton. Laxton going to play it out wide, but just too wide, as Dunlap cannot run it down. It'll be a throw-in for the Royals just in front of the Indians bench, as Wesley Mole will come back on as Josue Alvarez comes off. Hippolyte Jean with the throw. Deep throw down the sideline, deflected away by Turner. It's going to be another throw-in for the Royals. Hippolyte Jean with another throw. Back to Hippolyte Jean. Plays the ball into the middle, deflected away, but Chambers going to come up and secure.
I got scared there for a second. I thought Gio might be left-footed too.
I seen him shoot some in pregame off the left foot. Deflected away, Torres finds Dunlap. Dunlap plays quickly to the middle. Jones now back out wide. Can James run it down? No. Throw in for Oneida, and now they're going to try to work it quickly. Here's James. Still battling for it. Throw in for Oneida deep into their attacking third. Throw in by Dunlap. Goes to James. James back to Dunlap. Dunlap crosses it in. Ball played into the feet of Shoemaker. Shoemaker tries to get through three. Ball, it's like a triangle there as it just absolutely gets stopped in its tracks.
I think they're teleporting.
Now here is Eagleton trying to play it up the near sideline, but Mole cannot run that one down. Throw in for Oneida. Gilbert to throw. Looks down the sideline, looking for Dunlap. Deflected away. Here's Turner. Sees it deflected away. Eagleton has it. That is Wilman Medina Lopez in the middle with it. Now to Mole. Mole looks outside to Suarez. Suarez going to play on a shot, but Chambers right there. I'd like to see Chambers get his knee down behind that just a little bit. I know you're confident in getting them hands down, young man, but whoo. An extra body part behind that ball does not hurt. Here's Dunlap. Dunlap tries to play through. Here's Laxton. Laxton going to play ball into space. James going to try to run it down. No. Taken away. Here's Dunlap. Back to Laxton. Laxton at midfield goes through Hippolyte Jean. Now over to Lopez. Lopez going up through one, through two defenders. He's not going to get past Ashton Moreland. They're going to call the foul actually against Eagleton right there, and it'll be a free kick for Oneida. Gilbert comes up, takes it quickly. Off the back of a Royal, now played into space. James nearly runs that one down. Will it get? It's going to be a throw-in. Very close to the flag. But it will be a throw. Here's Dunlap with it. 6 minutes to play here in the first half. James plays it through. Now ball in, now cleared away. But Israel Turner right there. Headed on by Dunlap. Back to Jones. James gets it out to Laxton. Laxton going to fire a shot off, though, and it's going to be saved by Braylon Stevens.
I mean, Eagleton's defense is almost like a brick wall back there.
They have played very, very well thus far, and Braylon Stevens right there in the goal as a sophomore, looking very calm, cool, and collected. But right now, I think with that flat four in front of him, I would feel that confident as well. Laxton steps up, boots it away, goes back to Eagleton. With it is Lopez. Has it taken away. Here's Shoemaker, far side. Shoemaker still up the far side. Makes a nice turn. Can he make the cross? No, it's going to be taken away. Here is Medina Lopez. He's going to try to beat Laxton. Laxton says no, no, no. Makes the turn. Nice turn. Plays into the middle. Here's Torres. Torres is going to try to play it up into some space. Headed on. James tries to run it down. Going to be booted away. Back to the feet of Torres. Here's Hippolyte Jean. He's going to look for free space in front, and he does find some free space, but it's deflected away. Moreland going to try to bring it near side. And running that down. Deflection. Nice tackle there at midfield by Alex Ortega. And now here's Eagleton making the run. Near sideline. That's Thomas Suarez. Suarez puts it into the middle, looking for Hippolyte Jean. Going to get through. Now over to Tyler Gilliand. Back now to Medina Lopez. Lopez takes the shot. He'll go wide, and it'll be a goal kick for the Indians. Coming in for Oneida will be number 10. That's Tanner Buttram, and then into the game for Eagleton will be Harrison Graves. He'll re-enter. Graves will replace Gilliand. Torres gets a break as Buttram comes on. 3:45 to play here in the first half. We are still knotted up 0-0. Eagleton with possession. It's Gio Hippolyte-Jean. Goes through 2. He's not going to get through the 3rd in Tanner Buttram.
One
Dunlap.
touch too many.
Yep, Dunlap knew it too as soon as he saw it. Throw in for Eagleton in front of their own bench. Taking the throw is going to be Mole. He'll throw it in. Nice throw into the middle. Gets all the way to the box. Gilbert playing with some fire there in the middle. It's finally going to be cleared out by Turner. Ball played back in. Gilbert plays it out. Off the knee. Eagleton still possessing in front of the box somehow. Finally going to be cleared away by Cron. But Eagleton comes back with it. Here's Alex Ortega. Looks to go wide. Suarez controls. Gets it to Medina Lopez. Now Medina Lopez going well wide. Hippolyte-Jean runs it down. But there's Israel Turner using that speed. Plays up now. Here's Dunlap. Dunlap trying to play into some space. The flat 4 of Eagleton right there to stop it. Dunlap deflects it off of Ortega. Throw in for the Indians. 2:20 to play first half. Deflected off. That ball stays in somehow. Another throw in for Oneida. Turner gets it down. Now he'll boot it away. Ball played into some space. Here's James. He goes through, puts a header through 3 Eagleton defenders, but Braylon Stevens comes up to control. Headed on by Buttram. Here's Moreland. Moreland coming out to the near side of the field. Dunlap runs it down. Tough touch, though. Now into empty space. It's going to be played on. Here's Mole. Marked on. Oh, some miscommunication by the Indians. And Chambers has to let that one go across the touchline. Minute 22. Corner kick played in. Deflected. Moreland clears. Throw in for Eagleton. What a hotly contested first half between these two teams right now in District 2A.
I mean, a very competitive game from literally the start.
Headed on by Hippolyte-Jean, cleared out by Israel Turner. Now here's James. It's going to be deflected, and Oneida's going to have a throw. Oh, they're going to say Eagleton throw in. Turner goes all the way back to Gilbert. Gilbert took out nice divot there in that one as he was clearing away.
I don't think that'll help the brown grass.
Probably not. And now they're going to call a free kick. 28 seconds to play. Here's Mole. Free kick going to sail well high and wide, and that's going to be nearing the end of the first half. About 10 seconds to play. Chambers does not have to take this one. And we will go to half. 0-0 on the scoreboard here between the Indians and the Eagles. We'll take a 2-minute break, come back. Actually, we'll take a 4-minute break, come back and have some initial thoughts on the first half and second half action here on the Oneida Indians Network and the IH Sports Network.
El Rey is Scott County's home for great Mexican flavor. Located in Oneida Plaza, we're just up the sidewalk from Walmart. From our fresh chips that are made daily to our chicken or beef fajitas that are big enough to share, El Rey uses the freshest ingredients to serve authentic Mexican dishes that will be a hit with the entire family. Stop in before the game on Friday or pop in on Saturday and watch college football on one of nearly a dozen screens while you eat. That's El Rey Azteca, open until 9 p.m. Sunday through Thursday and 10 p.m. on weekends.
Tommy's Motorsports is East Tennessee's premier power sports dealership. We're a full-service dealership offering sales, parts, and service with 2 locations to serve you. In Clinton, you'll find Kawasaki, Suzuki, Yamaha, Wave Runner, Polaris, Slingshot, and Homestead trailers. In Crossville, you'll find Honda, Polaris, Can-Am, Sea-Doo, Bad Boy, Roxor, and Yamaha. Come in today and see why Tommy's Motorsports has developed the highest reputation for quality and customer service.
Respect, compassion, integrity, commitment, community. Those are a few of the principles that guide Mountain People's Health Councils in everything we do. We respect our patients and their need for quality health care. We have compassion on those that are sick and hurting and need help. We are committed to do everything we can to help those in need. And we're focused on providing our friends, family, and neighbors with the very best health care available.
Home-style cooking with friendly service in a relaxed atmosphere. That's Razax. Razax offers breakfast served daily, just like Grandma fixed it, and daily specials like country fried steak, turkey and dressing, and of course, a fish fry every Friday. Razax has a full menu, ranging from quick and easy favorites like hamburgers and club sandwiches to comfort foods like pinto beans. And you'll love something off the grill, like grade A cut sirloin, ribeye, or shrimp kebabs. Razax.
Relive the moments that made history, on the field, in the gym, and across our community. From thrilling game-winning plays to unforgettable graduations, SFN has over 1,600 videos ready to watch anytime. Join SFN.TV for just $4.99 a month and unlock decades of local memories. Want to own a piece of history? Visit shop.sfn.tv for digital downloads and DVDs of your favorite events. Subscribe or shop today at sfn.tv, your home for local sports and community memories. Relive the moments that made history, on the field, in the gym, and across our community. From thrilling game-winning plays to unforgettable graduations, SFN has over 1,600 videos ready to watch anytime. Join sfn.tv for just $4.99 a month and unlock decades of local memories. Want to own a piece of history? Visit shop.sfn.tv for digital downloads and DVDs of your favorite events. Subscribe or shop today at sfn.tv, your home for local sports and community memories.
The superior technology of fiber optics carries a communication signal that is more robust and reliable than older technologies. Connecting homes and businesses directly to fiber optic networks enables enormous improvements in what bandwidth devices are capable of delivering. Experience Highland Communications' world-class broadband, delivered over Highland Telephone Cooperative's fiber optic network to make your online experience extraordinary. Highland Telephone and Highland Communications. World-class connections with a local, hometown touch.
Forget the bucket. Stop buying those expensive car care products. For a supreme clean, visit TNT Car Wash in Oneida. TNT Car Wash features the latest in automatic car wash technology. Our wash bays offer friction or touchless options that are tough on road grime, but gentle on your car's finish. These feature-packed automatics give you complete control of the wash. Want to wash it yourself? TNT also has traditional wash bays. And don't forget the interior. Both vacuum and shampoo stations available. For a dynamite clean, TNT Car Wash Oneida.
If you're a DIYer, Lumber King is your supplier. Equipment and tools? We got it. Paint and cleaning supplies? We got it. Rugged apparel and lawn care? We got that too. Visit us at 20359 Alberta Street in Oneida, Tennessee to make all your DIY dreams come true.
Buying a home can be an exciting but stressful process. However, usually it's over pretty quickly. Building a home, on the other hand, that's a much longer process. And with that long time period comes different pitfalls and dangers. Let our experts at United Cumberland Bank help you navigate this world Something that you're probably not used to doing, but something that we do on a daily basis.
And back here on the Oneida Indians Network and the IH Sports Network, halftime, and we are knotted up 0-0 here between the Royals and the Indians. Jillian, this was a back and forth first half between the Indians and the Royals. Both teams had a few different shot opportunities. Not really going to say that either team had a clear open shot opportunity, but both teams with opportunities here in the first half, neither team able to come away with a goal.
You know, Eagleton came out onto the field much more aggressive, much harder than I thought that they would. And I think Oneida's giving it right back. I think both teams have a very strong defense, and that's where this is just going back and forth between the two defenses.
Yeah, the flat four of Eagleton has been very, very detrimental right now to the Oneida offense in this one. For Eagleton, though, they have ran into Alex Torres, Ben Gilbert, Ashton Moreland, and very, to say the name, he has been all over the field. Israel Turner tonight has been a blessing in disguise back on the defensive side for Oneida here in the first half. He's been all over the field and has really given Eagleton fits here in the first half.
I mean, he's been doing a phenomenal job. He seriously just, appears and then kicks the ball out.
You talked about Eagleton. It's almost like they just teleport right there and they just show up.
Oneida gets the ball and they turn around and then there's just 3 Eagleton. Where are they coming from?
Well, that's been the same thing with Eagleton. They turn around and Israel Turner seems to be right in their face every single time. It doesn't matter. Been a very interesting matchup at the midfield as well with Gio Hippolyte-Jean and Miles Laxton. Both young men, different size, different statures, definitely the same heart, though, when it comes to trying to get to that ball. And they have had an absolute battle in the midfield right now.
I mean, Gio, for such a big guy, he moves pretty fast.
He moves
and fluidly.
well. He moves very well. His footwork is very, very good. Miles Laxton, we were unsure if he was even going to be in the starting lineup tonight. Comes out, played the entire first half, looks good. Looks like he's going to stick in.
He is also just a brick wall.
He really is. And this is two teams that are, once again, both teams looking for their first win in district play here this evening as they come into this one. Oneida, once again, 2-3-1 coming into tonight's game. Eagleton 3-1 on the season. Let's see if we can get that schedule out here to see who Eagleton has up next. We know Oneida has Scott High on Monday. Eagleton will turn around and play on Thursday. They're going to travel actually south of us and head to Oliver Springs for a contest on Thursday. That'll be a 6 o'clock start. That would probably be a pretty good matchup.
How's the Oliver Springs boys team? The girls team's phenomenal.
Girls team was very, very good this year. We saw that, of course, back in the fall in a marathon of a match in the district tournament. Thank you very much. My first shootout that I've ever got to call. I was very happy about
my
that.
My first shootout since 6th grade.
So very, very fun. That was a great matchup, though, that night between the Lady Indians and the Lady Bobcats of Oliver Springs. Be interesting to see how that matchup goes on Thursday between the Royals and the Bobcats as well. We're about 30 seconds away or so from second half action. Looks like Eagleton actually down here warming up a little bit more. Oneida went back into their locker room. Probably got a little warm before they came back out, but tell you, when the sun dropped,
it got cold.
The temps dropped quick with it.
The wind seems to be calming down a little bit, though.
As you say that, and then I turn around and look at the flag, and it's whipping.
Oh, maybe it's the coat.
Yeah, it's definitely got to be the coat, because I know you were cold beforehand. You had just the sweatshirt on. You decided, yeah, puffer jacket may be a little bit of a better idea here for the second half. Once again, nothing here as we enter second half of play. Looks as if Oneida, double checking quickly. Oneida's going to go back with all of their starters here to start the second half, except in goal. Cade Chambers does not come out in goal here in the second half. It'll be Eli Jordan Sexton in goal.
I bet he appreciates the long sleeve.
Guarantee it.
I see this half being a lot of fouls, a lot of aggression, if nobody scores anytime soon.
40 on the clock, and we are underway here in second half action. Oneida moving left to right on your screens. Beat Tran with it near side. Looks up for for Levi James. As Alex Jones just sort of thrown to the ground as he tried to go up against Gio Hippolyte Jean.
See, I'd be scared.
He is a daunting young man. There is no question about that. Here's the Indians with it. Royals take it away right at midfield. Veet Tran deflects it off of Eagleton. It'll be a throw-in for the Indians as he was battling there against Josue Alvarez. Miles Laxton with the throw. He's going to look for Levi James down the sideline. James plays a cross ball in, deflected away.
Beautiful cross in.
Dunlap going to be fouled, come down. Looks like he did lose a shoe. Now I see why the foul was called. I didn't necessarily see where the foul was, but now I see it was foot-on-foot action.
I didn't even realize his cleat came off.
Yeah, it come completely off, and it was about 6 yards behind him from where he fell. Levi James will take the freebie. 4-man wall for Eagleton. 3-man wall now by Eagleton. James plays the ball in. Saved by Stevens. Going to be a throw-in for the Indians. But Eagleton has a player down. Time going to be stopped.
He got back up.
But he is asking for a sub, though. Now he's moving a little gingerly coming down. I'm trying to see who that is there. It almost looks like Thomas Suarez. Coming on is going to be Justin Mayhew, a junior for Eagleton.
I definitely prefer the numbers on the front of the jerseys.
I love it. It is a blessing in disguise when it comes to being a broadcaster, I promise. And actually, no, that is Josiah Hippolyte Jean coming off for the Royals. And he's coming off with a hobble now. Got 2 Royals helping him off the field. Not sure if it's the knee or the ankle. But he's definitely walking very gingerly on that right foot right now.
Looks like it might be the inside of his knee.
That's not good. Free kick for the Royals. Going to be headed on. No, Dunlap. Looked like he was going to try to hit it on, but looks like he went for some type of a scissor kick with it and did not come down. Nice takeaway by Alex Jones. Jones going to play over top. James, can he run it down? No, he cannot. It's going to be booted out by Eagleton, and that is number 17, Devin Elliott. Listed as a midfielder, but playing in the middle on the back line right now. Here's James.
The referee
makes a nice turn, yeah. Veet Tran still battling. Little clustered in there right now, and that's probably something that Coach Blevin's going to talk with them about right now. Is too many Indians hovering over the ball right now. Need to spread that out, especially on that offensive third.
There's an importance of keeping your positions,
space.
Even if the other team gets it.
Yes.
Being in your position is normally more important.
Spacing is key in soccer. A lot of people think that it's just running it down like this right here. James trying to run it down, but it's going to go back to Stevens. But spacing is a big key in soccer. Because if you can't keep your spacing, a lot of times your shape, you just lose your shape completely, and then all of a sudden some type of a gap will open up for the defense or the opposition to be able to feed in through. Veet Tran battling off. Now going to be taken away by James. Here's Veet Tran trying to still battle for it. He takes it away. Tran goes through one, goes through two. Now cleared away by Eagleton. Wesley Mole finds Gio Hippolyte Jean. Hippolyte Jean now looking upfield as I'm now behind on my clock because I don't pay attention. About 2 minutes behind. Way to go, Bo. And now here's Dunlap. Going to try to go through two defenders for Eagleton, but all of a sudden here's Alex Jones. He's going to come through and try to get to it. Gio goes through two, deflected, out to Alvarez. Alvarez still gets a boot on it, but there is Israel Turner once again. He has definitely been there when Oneida needs him most tonight. And a foul going to be drawn by Israel Turner. It'll be a free kick for Oneida. That right there was just pure hustle by Israel Turner.
I mean, again, he's just appearing.
Yeah. Young man has done a great job tonight for Oneida in the defense, even up towards midfield. Torres gets some air under this one. It soars. Now all of a sudden here's Eagleton with some numbers near side. They're going to look to go up the near side. Wesley Mole marked by Gilbert. And now taken away and cleared out by Miles Laxton. Deflected by James. Beat Tran, goes to James. James plays middle. There's Alex Jones. Jones plays a ball into space. Can James run it down? He does get around, makes the cross in. Going to go out of bounds. Nice job of shielding off for Eagleton was Devin Elliott.
Running down for those kicks is, once you get the momentum, you can't hardly stop to kick it.
Riley Shoemaker will sub in, coming in for Veet Tran. Goal kick for Eagleton. Booted away. Ball comes to the feet of Dunlap. Dunlap has it taken away by Alvarez. Battling for it. Now Cron going to put some pressure on. And that may be what Oneida has to do, is they may have to come away with just that little bit of a misstep by Eagleton to get a free shot on goal. Because right now the defense of Eagleton has been extremely solid tonight.
I mean, Oneida's just going to have to pressure and pressure and pressure and just hope to find a break.
I think it's the constants of the pressure is what they're going to have. Here's Oneida with it. Again, though, there's that spacing issue right now between Turner and Laxton right now. Now Torres turns, tries to boot it away. Mole with it in the middle. Looks to go outside. Moreland shielding off, trying to keep it away from Suarez. Gilbert going to boot it away and over the fence. Throw in for Eagleton. It's going to be Wesley Mole. Gets it in, cleared away by Torres. To the feet of Alex Ortega. Stepped up. Once again, it's Israel Turner.
There he comes.
Here's Dunlap making the run up the far sideline. That time the touch a little too far. Wow. And they let the ball play on.
That was
physicality at its finest right now by Oneida and Eagleton. Here's Gio. Looking midfield. Plays it back to Suarez. Suarez goes well over the head of Mole. Throw in for the Indians. 32.5 to play. Throw in for Gilbert and the Indians. Laxton heads it up to James. James sees this one headed on. Now back to Jones. Jones plays it off. Plays a through ball in. Here's Levi James. Can he run it down? Tough tackle. They're going to say he did get to the ball first, though. It will be a corner kick, though. Nice hustle by Levi James to force that defensive effort out of Eagleton.
That was a clean tackle.
It was very clean. Yes, it was. But it was the hustle of Levi James that gets them the corner. Taking the corner will be Alex Jones. Jones plays it in straight into the arms of Braylon Stevens.
Oneida's definitely starting to get more offensive plays with the more amount of pressure that they put on.
Now quickly, Eagleton trying to turn it around. Here's Gilbert. He'll turn, tries to find somebody up the left side, but it's going to go to the awaiting feet of Arroyo. Tackle going to be called a foul on Alex Jones, as going down to the ground was Josue Alvarez. Free kick for the Royals, and it's going to be Gio Hippolyte Jean to take. Torres going to go up with a one-man wall, but he's going to turn his back. I wouldn't want to take that to the chest either. Ball comes down to the feet of Eagleton. They're going to try to battle through, but 5 Indians surround it in the box, and now it's going to be cleared away. Somehow it comes back out to Gio Hippolyte Jean. He looks to the middle of the field. Nice 1-2 pass. This one going to sail high and wide, though, by Gio, and it'll be a goal kick for Oneida. And now here comes Cade Chambers back into the game at goalkeeper for Eli Jordan Sexton. Cade may have just needed a little extra stretching or something coming off, but nice 10 minutes, though, played there by Eli Jordan. Torres to take the goal kick. Ball stays a little low, but going to be played on by Miles Laxton. This one's going to get out of bounds, though. It'll be a throw-in for Eagleton right at midfield. Israel Turner plays it up. Ball comes down. Here is Gilbert. He'll play it back up. Pinballed back. Israel Turner going to boot this one deep. 1 hops, 2 hops, and Levi James somehow runs it down. Gets through 1 defender. Cuts back, goes through 2. A second ball comes over to Shoemaker. Shoemaker's shot goes just wide.
Barely wide.
He nearly threaded a near post needle against Braylon Stevens. Nice effort by the Indians right there. Substitution for Eagleton. Here comes Omar Beristain.
I mean, that was a very good offensive play by Oneida.
Oh, fantastic offensive set there by Oneida. Possibly their best offensive take of the evening. Here comes Gio. He's going to be, 2 converge. Somehow it gets through. Now Hippolyte Jean. Wide open. Nice play. Cade Chambers.
That was an amazing play there, coming out like that.
And look at the boot. Quickly trying to turn it around. Jones plays into space. Here comes Caden Cron. Can he run it down? He does. He plays it into the middle. Levi James gets it. Shot on. It's a goal for the Indians.
That was an amazing cross, especially for a left-footed cross there made. And I believe that was a left-footed goal by Levi.
It was. Here you see the ball play up on the replay here. Ball played back. James brings it down. Left footer into the back of the net. Beautiful play.
Again, I mean, Oneida just held the pressure, and finally got their breakthrough.
Oneida takes the 1-0 lead, 28 minutes to play. They're going to allow the substitution to come on. Veet Tran will come on. He will replace Hayden Dunlap. What a phenomenal play by Oneida, though, to take the 1-0 lead. Now, Oneida has been in this spot, though, numerous times this year where they've had a lead in the second half. Now the question is, can they hold on to it? Here goes Hippolyte Jean. Goes through 1, 2, 3 defenders. Somehow comes back through with it is Eagleton. Far sideline. With it is Eagleton. And now somehow they still come out of it. It's Alvarez in the middle of the field. Ball plays through. Cade Chambers. He started this with that big boot on the last time. Another solid.
Oh,
nice,
beautiful shoulder.
Nice shoulder. Here's James. He's going to try to play through on his own. This one's going to be deflected away, though, by Devin Elliott. Talk about great play defensively. That young man for Eagleton, Devin Elliott, has been big tonight for the Royals. Here's Laxton. Going to be another throw-in. Shoemaker turns quickly. Here's James. James makes the turn. Ball played in. Left foot deflected out. Here's Shoemaker. Going to let it go across. It's going to be a throw-in. Shoemaker looking to the middle of the field. Cron sees this one misplayed just a smidge. Now up to Eagleton. Wesley Mole, middle of the field. Mole looking up for Gio Hippolyte-Jean. Makes a nice stop and turns. Goes through two defenders. Ball played into some space. Cade Chambers comes out with a nice shield there by Israel Turner. A low bullet's going to take a one hop, head it on. Eagleton comes back down with it. Ball played into some space, headed on by Hippolyte-Jean. Comes back down to Mole. Deflected. Torres comes away, tries to fight off. Goes back to Moreland. Moreland clears up. Touched on by Shoemaker. It'll be a throw-in for the Royals here in front of Oneida's bench. Throw in down the line. Off the feet of Mole. Nice defensive pressure there by Ashton Moreland. Oneida going to try to turn quickly. Another nice header, though, by Devin Elliott. Gives it a throw in to Oneida. Nice throw by Shoemaker, but I don't think James was quite ready for it at that point. Goes all the way back to Stevens, who boots it away. Comes down to the feet of Laxton. Laxton to Jones. Jones trying to control, taken away. Gio Hippolyte-Jean goes past Torres. Now looks out wide. Little bit of a shoulder shrug by Gio Hippolyte-Jean, and they're going to call him for it. I heard it through the mic, and I'm not sure. He said, "How can you punish him for being twice his size?"
I mean, there's a point.
There is a point, no doubt about it. But when you see the arm extend, that's when they're going to call it a lot. Is when the arm extends. If he kept his arms tight right there, they may have let that play. Here's the Indians. Veet Tran, far side, deflects off of an Eagleton player. It'll be a throw-in for the Indians. Tran will take, comes in quickly to Jones. Tran keeps it in, working up the far sideline. Makes a turn, comes back to Jones. Jones looks to play a ball in. It's deflected away, and now Eagleton makes a run. Here's Hippolyte-Jean once again at midfield. Plays a ball into space. Ball's going to track all the way back into the box. Cade Chambers going to come up and secure. 24.5 minutes to play. Indians with the 1-0 lead. Eagleton still pressuring. Laxton has it deflected away, but he gets it back. Goes past one. Looks for Shoemaker on the near side. Shoemaker sees that one go just beyond his outstretched leg. Throw in for the Royals near side. One hops. Comes down to Suarez. Finds Hippolyte-Jean. He looks wide, but he cannot get it through Israel Turner.
And
look at the run by Cron. Cron sticks with it. He's still got it. Plays into the middle. Levi James there. Saved by Stevens.
Amazing save by that keeper, but that was a great play for Oneida.
Standing his ground on the line was Braylon Stevens. Fantastic effort by Oneida, but Stevens turns them away yet again. Corner kick for the Indians. It's Alex Jones. Jones plays a low rocket in. It's going to be deflected away. It's going to be another corner. Jones again. Sets it up. Indians. A little more air under it this time. This one headed on. They're going to call contact with Levi James. They're going to call a yellow on Levi James. Yellow card on Levi James.
Got a lecture.
He got a full-blown lecture. Clock stops at 22:19. Not sure exactly what the full lecture was about. I mean, I understand that there's supposed to be no contact with the goalkeeper. I understand the ruling behind it. I was a goalkeeper as well. But I think there's sometimes when they play it so literal in the book that it takes away from the competitiveness of the game.
You just never know what a ref is thinking.
And you want to do this?
Even refing what I do ref, parents actually will get on to me.
Yes,
and
they will.
I'll sit there and think, who are you? You don't know what I'm thinking. And here we are getting onto this poor ref.
Clock starts back up. Headed on by Laxton. Booted deep upfield. Throw in for the Indians now, far sideline. Gilbert comes up with it, will make the throw. Goes all the way upfield. Jones fighting for it, taken away by Gio Hippolyte Jean. Here's Miles Laxton trying to battle for it. Marking Gio all the way across the field. Now Moreland going to come up and mark him. Gio trying to do it all on his own. Does force a throw in.
This is a very... Does V have any shin guards on?
Yes. They are extremely tiny, but they are on there because I actually have him in class. I had to ask him about it because on Thursday against...
I noticed.
He was sent off for not having regulation shin guards, basically, as this one's deflected away. I had to ask him, I said, do you have shin guards for tonight? And he said, yeah, I promise I do.
Well, I don't see him from here. I'm surprised he hasn't got called for that again.
Veet knows I'm just joking whenever I say he got them from the children's section. You know what, though? He's more than... For him to be more apt to do it is more than I would say, because I would not play without him.
No.
I've seen too many incidences.
I've been...
Gio Hippolyte Jean going to fire one off. Chambers going to come out and secure.
I've been bruised through shin guards.
Oh, yeah.
So I wouldn't... I guess all power to him.
Unfortunately, I was very near the corner down there just a couple of years ago when we saw a devastating injury to an Indian right there that dealt with the shin as well. So I don't want to even think about that one. Here's Veet Tran. Near side, plays it into space. Here's Riley Shoemaker. Can he run it down? Shoemaker tries to run it down, but great defensive effort by Devin Elliott once again.
He's kind of like the Israel Turner. He just is always coming in.
He's always there. He's like, the ball's played in. Jones plays out wide. Dunlap makes a move. Left foot, shot on, deflected by Stevens once again. What a save. Eagleton now trying to clear it. They do. Headed on by Laxton into some space. Levi James came back on, shot by Dunlap, going to sail well wide. Goal kick for the Royals.
That was a beautiful shot taken by him.
Eagleton's Wilman Medina Lopez will now come into the game, as he will replace number 9, Josue Alvarez. What a save, though. Once again, Braylon Stevens has come up big in this game for Eagleton. Levi James, he's going to go left foot. Finds Shoemaker. Shoemaker sails it high.
He leaned back off the ball too much.
He did. Leaned back off, got a little too far underneath the ball, sailed it high. 15 and a half to play. And the Indians have a 1-0 lead. Ball kicked on the goal kick. Moreland there to put some pressure on. Suarez goes to the middle of the field now. Medina Lopez. He passes off. Taken away by Alex Jones. Here's Shoemaker. Going to bring it up the near side. Can he beat on the foot race? Tries to cross one in. Deflected out once again by Elliott, but it's another corner for the Indians.
Veet to take it. Veet Tran.
Veet's got a big boot. We saw that
a
couple weeks ago on a header by, I believe it was Alex Torres that finished it. Tran looking back post, but Stevens going to come out and secure. Hippolyte Jean brings it down for Eagleton. Medina Lopez looks up, goes off to Beristain. Now near side, Suarez. Marked by Moreland, gets through Moreland, gets past Gilbert. Goes into the box, played in. Gio missed touches, and it's going to be a goal kick. But that was a phenomenal play into the middle by Eagleton. That may have been their best shot at an equalizer right there against the Indians.
That was gorgeous. If Gio would have put his foot on it, it would have went in.
It would have been it would have been a phenomenal goal, but it was a tough touch, no questions asked. Ball bouncing around, headed on. Goes past Torres. Oh, ball going to get all the way through. I think Gilbert did that on purpose, though. I think he knew that it had so much momentum it was going to get back to the box. Nice boot by Chambers.
He fooled me.
Definitely fooled me. I think he may have fooled everybody in the crow's nest up here. Eagleton. You knew it. Of course, Johnny Markham would say he knew it was that he was doing that on purpose. Here's Dunlap. Looking up for James, gets turned around. Torres plays a little dangerously off to it, now cleared away. And James was on sides. He cannot run that one down. That one had just a little too much giddy up on it. 15 and a half to play. Oneida clinging to a 1-0 lead over the Royals of Eagleton. Israel Turner. Great hustle by Israel Turner. I mean, don't get me wrong, Levi James has the go-ahead goal right now for the Indians, but I think if you're giving a Man of the Match award out tonight, it may be going to Israel Turner.
I mean, he's stopped a lot of plays in both the defense
he really
and
has.
the midfield.
Sub coming in. Here comes Caden Cron. Cron going to replace Tran. Looks like Shoemaker's going to drop back to midfield as Cron's going to go to the top. Throw in from Gilbert. Nice long throw in. Eagleton keeps it in. Headed on, brought down to the feet of Alex Jones. Makes a nice turn. Has it taken away, though. Eagleton now looking to work into some space. Israel Turner. Oh, takes one off the head, and now here's Gio Hippolyte Jean. Had a nice break, but Alex Torres there to stop the break, and now it's a corner kick for the Royals. This may be the first corner for the Royals tonight.
I think it is. I think Israel got tired of defense and wanted to help assist a goal.
Corner kick played in. Tough touch. I think it went off of – no, they're going to say it went off of Oneida. Thought that went off of Gio, but it must have deflected.
It's so hard to see.
It is. Here comes another corner for the Royals. Ball played back post. They're looking for Hippolyte Jean. It's headed on. Turned, kicked. Bicycle kick attempt. Ooh.
A little feisty.
Almost a dangerous play there. Nice heads up by Cade Chambers. Coming out near side. Tough touch by Shoemaker, though. Here's Mole with a shot, and it's in. Goal.
That
for
was a
Eagleton.
phenomenal shot by Eagleton. There wasn't much for Cade to do there in the goal.
You see it right there on your replay. The rollout to Shoemaker. Shoemaker with just a tough touch. And it goes all the way past. And then there's Mole with a shot. And that one's just beyond the outstretched gloves of Cade Chambers.
Oneida's going to have to bring back their pressure and just keep pressuring Eagleton until they can have another break at a goal.
13 and a half to play now here in this one, and we are knotted up at 1 apiece. Eagleton with possession. Midfield. With it is Suarez. Suarez looks up now. Going to be taken on by the feet of Torres. And now Miles Laxton's going to get through. Somehow he was looking to thread that needle there, but once again it was Devin Elliott. A lot of contact.
It's going to start getting aggressive.
Yeah, final 13 minutes of play here. I got a feeling you're going to see a lot more aggression out of both teams, especially the defensive lines. Ball played up into space. Here's Cron trying to make the run, but there is Elliott once again. He just shows up.
He's so fast.
He has a very long stride. Ball brought down, cleared away by Eagleton. Torres boots it up into space. James was trying to play that on. There's Torres. He'll deflect it, but Gio Hippolyte-Jean takes it. Hippolyte-Jean to Suarez. Suarez takes it middle of the field. He'll drop back now to Medina Lopez. All the way back to Ortega. Ortega sees this one deflect. Shoemaker tries to get to it. Now they're going to play a ball into space. Hippolyte-Jean there, cleared away by Gilbert.
The same touch from earlier.
It was. And now here's Shoemaker. Gets past one, not going to get past the second one. And now this one's a tough touch by Medina Lopez. Throw in. Cron keeps it in. Taken away, though, now by Medina Lopez. He looks middle. Alex Jones right there. He'll take it away. He's going to play a ball into some space.
A good play over the defense.
Levi James runs it down. Looks middle of the field. He was looking for Cron. Cron overran it. Dunlap's going to fire off a shot, and it's going to be saved by Stevens.
Once Dunlap learns how to
control, I think it's that little bit of
laser point that kick.
Yep, that's it.
It's going to be a powerhouse shot from that side.
I think right now he's just trying to get any kind of power into it whatsoever, and the accuracy's just not there right now. Once he hones that in, though, wow. Young man could be a devastating force on the left side for Oneida for a lot of years to come.
Absolutely.
Eagleton brings it down. Cleared away. 10:45 to go. Ball played into space, and here's Gio Hippolyte-Jean trying to make the run, and this one's going to get brought down, and Gio's going to put it in the back of the net. It is a go-ahead goal for Eagleton. We talked about it. Can Oneida hold on to that lead? And now it looks as if Eagleton has put themselves in the driver's seat with 10.5 to play.
I mean, Gio being such a big guy, such a powerhouse, even coming out, the keeper coming out and trying to get the ball, there's only so much you can do.
Eagleton leads 2-1. James. Deflected out. Eagleton with it. Midfield.
mean, Eagleton is almost dominating the ball on
They
our
have,
side of the field.
yeah, for the majority of the second half. I think it's been back and forth a little bit, but these last 10 minutes or so, Eagleton's really had a lot of the possession on their side of the field.
They're one-touch passing. They're catching on. And
it's been very clean. And with 9.5 to go, they're trying to play another one in. Here's Chambers. Chambers has got to come out quicker. Deflected away, and it's cleared out by Torres.
Torres was at the right place at the right time.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Right place, right time.
And that just shows having a senior on the back that knows their positioning.
But, remember, Torres has only played back there this year. This is his first year playing in the back. He was always playing up top. He was a forward. He sort of Coach Blevins asked him to go back there and try to help secure that back line up a little bit this year, and he's welcomed it with open arms.
His field awareness is amazing.
It is. It's uncanny. Another corner now by the Royals. That ball's going to squeak through the feet of Cade Chambers, and it is a third goal for Eagleton in probably the last 9 minutes of play.
This has been a common theme for Oneida, the lead and the lead and the lead, and just in the last little bit of the game, the other team starts shining through.
Substitution coming into the game for Oneida. Vietran's going to replace Shoemaker. With 8:35 to play. Ball gets through. Levi James pushing up. Far side. Makes a turn. Deflected, and it's going to be a corner for the Indians. Levi going to take it himself this time.
I think he's just trying to get the plays going as quick as he can.
Well, he knows that Oneida now has to battle back from behind. James. Ball played in, deflected off, shot on, and this one's going to sail high from Miles Laxton.
Just a little bit too much lift on it.
Substitution in for Eagleton. Coming in is number 9 for the Royals. That is Josue Alvarez. So Eagleton with the 3-1 lead now and 7.5 to play. Oneida now knows this is crunch time. You've got to get one back quickly. So expect the pressure to be turned on to probably a max of 10 here quickly for Oneida. Eagleton, though, going to try to probably either play a little keep away or just simply slow down the possession. Veet trying to power through Gio. Headed on by Gilbert. Brought down to the feet of Tran. Again, there's a couple of Indians right on top of each other, and it's hurting their spacing.
They're playing with it too much on the defense.
Israel Turner going to have to try to make a turn. He does. Gets by 1, gets by 2. Deflects up. Cleared away. Looking. Here's Laxton looking up for Cron. Cron going to try to run it down, but it's cleared away. Throw in. Comes to the feet of Laxton. Laxton's going to try to make the turn himself. Turns through. Finds a cross ball. Here's Torres.
One touch too many.
Maybe one touch too many. Now he's going to try to fight off. Alex needs to drop back and get back into his defensive position. Now here comes Eagleton. They're going to try to make the run. They're going to look for Gio. Cleared away by Gilbert. 6 minutes to play. Eagleton with a 2-goal lead. Hippolyte Jean. Near side. Goes off the foot of Gilbert. It's going to be a throw in for the Royals. Gio will take. Throw it in quickly. Wesley Mole, he's already got one goal tonight.
An amazing stop right there by
Deflect, but a missed touch right there.
Ooh.
Can the Indians get it out? It's deflected away. Dunlap going to come up with it, get it out. Far side. He's going to try to play something up quickly. Levi James comes back, gets it. Play ball into space.
Amazing.
Here's Caden Cron. He is wide open. He's going to take a shot, sailing just high. May have had enough time to get one extra touch in. He felt confident in the shot. That one just sailing high over the crossbar.
It is so hard to judge how much power the ball has behind it sometimes.
Clock stops under 5 minutes for substitutions of the team that is in the lead. So time's going to stop as Eagleton brings on Eric Salas. Clock starts back up with 4:51 to play. Royals booted away. Headed on. Cron. Drops back to Veet. Veet Tran. Looking to go through a couple of Royals. Now deflected away. Looks like off the face of Gio Hippolyte Jean, but he brings it down to his feet, and now he'll clear up into plenty of space. Israel Turner going to run it down, though, and play some defense.
He seemed unfazed by that hit in his face.
Oh, absolutely. Here's Jones.
Beautiful.
Looks up for Cron. Cron back into some space yet again. Makes a turn, slows it down a little bit. Goes through two, finds James, now to beat Tran. Tran trying to run it down. Can he keep it in? He cannot. Under 4 to play. Oneida. Now in pure aggression mode. Miles Laxton gets a head on. James was looking to play that one over top, but the Eagleton defender are just a little too tall for that one. Throw in by Dunlap. Back to James once again. James makes the turn to the outside. Trying to fight through. Does fight through. It's going to be a foul on Eagleton, and it's going to be a free kick for the Indians. James sets it. Working quickly. That has to be some type of a, how was that illegal?
How was that fair?
Yeah, he was right on top of him. But they're going to let it play and say that it's a throw-in.
Well, Levi didn't ask for his 10.
No, he didn't, but he shouldn't have to ask for the 10.
The rest of the game, the refs have been backing the players off.
And now foul called against the Indians. 2:39 to go. And the Indians need some magic now.
Levi's better than me. I would have ran up and jumped on him like that. Just like they did to me.
Here is Eagleton yet again. Wesley Mole on that far side. 2 minutes to play. The throw in for Eagleton. Goes deep into the box. One hops. Cleared away by Gilbert. Gio Hippolyte Jean going to run it down. Going to have it taken away by Miles Laxton. Laxton going to play it into space. Levi James on the run, but that one going to sail just a little too far as Braylon Stevens comes out and secures and takes his time now.
His sweet time.
Which is exactly what you're supposed to do. Textbook play by Eagleton. Gilbert heads it up to Torres. Torres going to play a ball into space. James again. Stevens comes out, picks it up. The Indians just trying to force something up into space, but now we are nearing 1 minute of play left. Here's Veet Tran. Tran going to deflect it going to sail. Will that stay in? It's going to be a deep throw in for Oneida. 1 minute to play. Oneida's got to hustle. That's a delay of game. Yep, and there's going to be the stopping of the clock, and should be a card. No, they're not going to give the card. Corner kick for the Indians. Tran's going to set it up quickly. Plays the ball in, deflected off, cleared up. No, ball still bouncing around in the box. James heads it on. This one's going to sail wide, and it's a goal kick for Eagleton, and that'll all but seal it. The Indians will fall now to 2-4-1 on the season, 0-1 in district play. Eagleton improves to 4-1 on the year, and we'll go to 1-0 in district play. Ball going to track back, and that's the ball game. Eagleton victorious tonight over the Indians by a final of 3-1. We'll come back here after 2 minutes and wrap things up here on the Oneida Indians Network and the IH Sports Network.
El Rey is Scott County's home for great Mexican flavor. Located in Oneida Plaza, we're just up the sidewalk from Walmart. From our fresh chips that are made daily to our chicken or beef fajitas that are big enough to share, El Rey uses the freshest ingredients to serve authentic Mexican dishes that will be a hit with the entire family. Stop in before the game on Friday or pop in on Saturday and watch college football on one of nearly a dozen screens while you eat. That's El Rey Azteca, open until 9 p.m. Sunday through Thursday and 10 p.m. on weekends.
Home-style cooking with friendly service in a relaxed atmosphere. That's Razax. Razax offers breakfast served daily, just like Grandma fixed it, and daily specials like country fried steak, turkey and dressing, and of course, a fish fry every Friday. Razax has a full menu, ranging from quick and easy favorites like hamburgers and club sandwiches to comfort foods like pinto beans. And you'll love something off the grill, like grade A cut sirloin, ribeye, or shrimp kebabs. Razax. Country cooking and great steaks.
Twin K Enterprises is more than just concrete. We have all sizes of septic tanks available, poured on site at our Oneida plant with quality you expect from Twin K products, and state certified in both Tennessee and Kentucky. We also offer rock and gravel for your next driveway project, landscaping rock, sand, and concrete supplies, and of course, delivery is always available. Make Twin K a part of your next home improvement project. Call 569-6341.
A local bank puts its customers first.
A local bank is committed to giving back and being a community partner.
A local bank is with you every step of the way and celebrates your success.
A local bank is a familiar face that treats you like family.
A local bank is big enough to serve you and small enough to know you by name.
For 120 years, First National Bank has been Scott County's local bank. First National Bank, your family, your future, your bank.
And back here on the Oneida Indians Network and the IH Sports Network, Indians fall tonight to the Royals of Eagleton 3-1 as we now take a look at the highlights of this contest. We start off, everything's going to come from the second half. That's where all the scoring was coming from here in this one. Oh, okay, he's going to play it from there. Oh, here we go. So there is the first goal from the Indians. That's off of the boot of Levi James. That gave Oneida the 1-0 lead with 29 minutes to go, or just over 29 minutes to go in the contest.
But I mean, Eagleton just complete charge in the last 10-15 minutes of the second half.
This is the full play, actually. As he switches off of it. Killing me, Smalls.
It's a work in progress.
And this is the final goal, actually, for Eagleton. We skipped over a couple of them. They'd already taken the 2-1 lead by this point. This was a corner kick, and this one just going to get through the wickets on Cade Chambers, as that gave Eagleton the 3-1 lead. That iced the game away
I mean,
for
that was
the Royals.
a gorgeous corner.
It was. He played it near post and just gets that one through. Eagleton comes away with the 3-1 win tonight over Oneida. As we will wrap things up here, once again, Eagleton moves to 4-1. Okay, now we're going to go back. Excuse me. Here's the first goal for Eagleton. It was off of a mistouch ball by Riley Shoemaker there, as it was Wesley Mole tying the game up with 13 and a half minutes to play. And now here comes Gio Hippolyte Jean off this one. This is a ball played right through the middle of the field.
Absolute rocket.
And Gio runs it down. Chambers off his line, and that's the go-ahead goal for Eagleton. And then once again, the corner kick onto the near post as Chambers sees it go right through the wickets for goal number 3 for Eagleton, and that iced the game away with 8.5 minutes to play in this one. Oneida falls once again 3-1 here to Eagleton tonight. Oneida back in action on Monday as they will take on Scott High down at Highlander Stadium. We'll have that one here for you on the Oneida Indians Network and the IH Sports Network. For Johnny Markham filling in for us on camera tonight, thank you very much. For Stuart Jones on PA, Jillian Cross, of course, on color. Clayton Posey, our technical guru behind us here, thank you for being here tonight, as well as Greg Bond down at IH Sports Network, of course, helping us get on there as well. Indians fall tonight 3-1. You've been watching Oneida High School boys soccer here on the Oneida Indians Network and the IH Sports Network.